Hello, this is Melissa Cowan. I'm with Everything Horse and Livestock Magazine, and we are at the Equifest with Kelsey Gascon and Michael Gascon, and we're going to interview them on the clinics that they have here this weekend. Kelsey, why don't we talk about the Trixie Chicks?
I'd love to. What would you like to know?
Okay, well, let's talk about how you got started.
So I actually saw trick riding for the first time at Breyer Fest, which is a big horse event for anybody who knows what Breyer horses are. I saw them right after I graduated high school, and I told my dad, I was like, this is what I'm going to do. And at the time, I was 17 years old. He looked at me, he said, absolutely not. You live under my roof. This is crazy. It's not happening. So I ended up going to school at Missouri State University in Springfield. I'm originally a Missouri girl, and went down there, and we were 2 years into college. I did their Horsemen's Association and all their different riding teams for IHSA, and they said that they were going to have trick riders come do a demonstration. I'm like, well, this is perfect. So I told my dad, he was a truck driver. I said, come off the road. I want to show you this. And we watched him perform. And I turned and looked at him. I said, Dad, I'm 19 and I'm doing it. And that was 10 years ago this November. And the girls that I saw perform there were the Trixie Chicks. And they were owned by my best friend, Shelby Epperson, who's currently my trick riding partner. And we run the team together. And now with us for this weekend, we have several of our sponsored riders. So these are girls that we have trained from the beginning. Their ages right now, they started with me when they were like 6 to 22. And now we're like 13 to 22 is the age range. And this is Miss Millie. Miss Millie likes Mom. Mom is her favorite. Dad goes little small doses. But she's the next generation of trick rider. And so hopefully they love horses just as much as Michael and I do. And they get to hang out with the girls and be a part of that.
That's awesome. So how do you become a Trixie Chick?
So tomorrow, actually, we'll be doing a demonstration called Trick Riding 101. And we started doing this demo because we go to rodeos and we perform, and we get done performing, fast horses, pretty ladies, spandex costumes, all the glitter, and everybody's like, well, how do we do this? How do we get started? And when the rodeos would end, we could tell them as much as we could after the rodeo, but at the end of the day, we'd get messages of people strapping their kids to Western saddles and all kinds of craziness. We're like, okay, we've got to do something to try to educate the future that wants to try this sport, especially with social media. There's so much out there to make you interested in it, but nothing out there to teach you. So tomorrow, I think we have a little bit over an hour spot where we're going to go through and explain the do's and the don'ts, how to get started, what it takes to become a trick rider, the equipment, introduce you to the horses and what they do, and just kind of give you the full behind the scenes tour of that.
Oh, that is amazing. How many do you have right now?
I have a lot of girls with me right now. I think there's 9 of us plus Shelby and I, and we've got a bunch of new horses too. This is the perfect event for us to be able to come here. We have a performance every morning as well in the main arena here, and to get to perform with new horses and show them this environment. We're already having a blast, and it's only been half a day into it.
I know, right? Okay, so if you guys want to see these Trixie Chicks, you need to come to the Equifest this weekend. It sounds like they're going to be really busy all weekend. And then let's talk to Michael now. So Michael, let's talk about what you're doing with the Equifest.
Yes, ma'am. Well, first and foremost, you got to keep the baby entertained. And then in my spare time, I'm helping folks with their gaited horses. So I'm a lifelong gaited trainer and rider. And we're here working on pace to gait, trot to gait. And over the next couple of days, we'll be working with spooky horses and working with horses on trails and obstacles.
Oh, man, I wish I had my horse in the team. So this goes back to your 5 generations,
Yes,
right?
ma'am. I'm a 5th generation horse trainer. Been born and raised doing this. My father's a Hall of Fame Pasofino trainer.
And your mother?
Yes, and my mother comes from quarter horses. Her family comes from Wyoming and ranch horses. So lifelong horse enthusiast.
And then what kind of gaited horses do you guys raise?
We raise Pasofinos.
And is that what you're demonstrating here?
As a matter of fact, no, we're just helping anybody. Today we did Missouri Foxtrotters. Tomorrow we're doing Tennessee Walkers. Anybody that has a horse, we're happy to help.
Awesome. Okay, everyone. So all you gaited horse fans, you better get out here because you're going to learn a lot. We don't have a lot of gaited horse trainers in Kansas, so this is a great opportunity. Come on out and meet these folks. Can you give them your
Absolutely. And also, I forgot to mention, we will be performing tonight with the girls at the Ranch Rodeo. So it'll be like the intermission entertainment for that tonight and tomorrow night. If you want to get a hold of us, we both have websites. So GasconHorsemanship.com. We also have a membership club if there's anybody interested in that. We do videos. We have over 500 videos in our library as well for that. And then our Trixie Chicks website is trxchx.com, and they both link together. Both of our sites, you can get a hold of us. If you try to call either one of us, you're going to get me. I'm the secretary, and I'm every number on the phone. When it tells you to press 1, 2, or 3, you're going to get a hold of me.
Okay, that's wonderful. Hey, you guys, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you, Lily.
It's been a pleasure.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having us.